Okay. Turn me up a little bit.
Hey, welcome back to the meat stall. Today I got me a hold of a pork belly. And this thing is 13 and a half pounds. What I'm doing now, I'm just trimming it up because I'm just putting it on my Traeger tailgater and it's a little too big. I'm cooking this pork belly for a customer, so I'm just gonna take this to the side and I'm gonna wrap it up. I want to give it to him so he can have some Scooby snacks a little later on. But as you already know, pork belly is nothing but bacon. Look at that fatty goodness in there. And here's the other side, the side that I'll be cooking. What I want to do is score the skin so the fat can render. I'm going to attempt to try to get some crispy skin out of this pork belly. Some people go cross-hatch, but I decided to go just the regular lines down the middle. An application of apple cider vinegar. The theory behind this is I want to try to pickle the skin a little bit. I'm going to put this on the whole pork belly and let it go for 45 minutes. I'm going on with a couple St. Louis, not St. Louis, but spare ribs, honey hog rub, and some salt and pepper. After 45 minutes, dry it up. All this apple cider vinegar because I'm going to be putting a salt crust on there. You can see the score marks inside of the meat. A little application of olive oil so the rub can sit. And I got this rub from one of my old Navy buddies. He sent it to me. It's his house blend. It has a lot of brown sugar in it. Along with some other spices, I just added a little bit of salt to it. I got my Traeger tailgater, which I'm going to cook the pork belly on. And I'm going to go with my offset charbroil propane hydrant for the ribs. I'm going to be using apple pellets for both today. I got pellets in my hopper. And I'm also going to put some pellets in this little smoking tube here, which I'm just going to sit on top of this cast iron skillet that I got. It's going to sit like that, and it's going to smolder for my smoke, for my ribs. It's going to start these up. They're warmed up. The Traeger started up. Open it up, let it go through a cycle. And once it gets through a cycle, I'm going to put it at 225 and let this pork belly go. All right, here I'm with the hybrid. I said once again I'm gonna try pellets. Get a handful of pellets. Put them aside here. This should be enough. I'm just gonna close this up like this. I'll have it sitting inside of here on top of the flame. Okay, now I got the offset hybrid started up. I hope you guys can see. Let me see. Watch out for a second. Hope you guys can see in there how I got it set up. It's no more than just a propane burner, and I'm gonna sit the cast iron skillet on the grates, and then I'm gonna put the smoking pellets on. Then I'm gonna bring it up to temp. All right, here's a picture of the pork butt. I'm gonna go meat side down for the first, and then I'm gonna put meat side up because all my my heat comes from the bottom. So let's put this on. All right, the pork butt is on. We're gonna let it roll. All right, I used the vinegar to pickle the skin a little bit. And I really want to try to get some crispy skin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on with this 50-50 salt and pepper and put like a salt crust on here so I can see if I can get this skin to crisp up. I'm gonna go kind of liberally with it. All right, now should go for a nap. It's got about 2 hours of smoke on it, maybe a little more. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna flip it over. There we go. Don't she look good? I'm gonna mop her down, and then I'm gonna wrap her up after I get a probe in it. Got it flipped over, got it mopped down with some mopping sauce that I made up. I rolled about 147. I think once I probably get to like 160, or maybe I'm gonna say 160. 160, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap her up. And then we'll go ahead and render to get tender. Let's take a look at how my fire's burning over here on my modified offset. Here's the pellets that I've been using. Probably put about 3 episodes of pellets in there. And it's chugging right along. Reading about 300 here. About 250 here on this side with the meat. I'm reading about 300 here, but here's the ribs. They're coming on low and slow as well. Let me close it up and let it finish doing what it do. Oh yeah, let me share this with you right here. Here in my backyard, as you can see, I have a lot of concrete. I have my pool and a lot of trees. I don't have a lot of grass. So when it's time for me to barbecue, I'm barbecuing on concrete. And a lot of times I put stains on the concrete, and my wife gets pretty mad about it. So one day she was at Walmart. She came back with this big green piece of artificial turf, and she said, "Hey, I got this turf for you. Could you please start barbecuing on this turf?" And I can say that I like it pretty much, because it's not a hassle to roll up and put away, and it does keep the concrete clean. So just a little tip or something. If you guys are tired of having concrete problems with grease, you want to keep it all looking tidy, get your piece of artificial grass. I got it from Walmart. Well, my wife got it. I don't know how much she paid for it, but it wasn't too much. I'm going at about 161 now. The pork belly has got the color that I want. So now I'm gonna take it inside and we're gonna wrap it up in aluminum foil and come back out here and put it back on. It has a lot of fat in it, so I don't think I'm gonna put any liquid inside of the package. I'm just gonna let that render inside the aluminum foil until we come up to about 198, 200. The ribs seem to be about ready to wrap as well. Got a good color on them that I like. I'm tired of putting smoke to them. Well, I have put enough smoke to them, so I'm gonna wrap these up and let these get tender as well. I got the ribs wrapped up. I just used some of the mop sauce I had, and I put some butter and some brown sugar on them. They're going back on the smoker. And I took the pork belly. I opted not to put anything in there with it because it got a lot of fat in it, so I'm just gonna let it ride and let it render in its own juices. We're rolling at 163, 161 when I took it off, so it's slowly starting to come up with the probe. All right, we're back out here. The pork belly is believed to be done. It's 207. I'm gonna take it out and open it up. Just take a look at it. There's a lot of juice in that bad boy. get a probe, see what we got going. That feels good. That feels real good. All right. She leaking. She soaking wet. Boy, look at here. And here's the final product of the pork belly and the spare ribs. I sauced them up and put them back on the smoke and let the sauce set. And what I went on with was none other than the legendary Meat Stall meat frosting. You can get your very own bottle. Just inbox me on Facebook at my page, The Meat Stall. Find you some meat and smoke it.
Okay. Turn me up a little bit.